Hey guys, Freedom Voice here. I want to do a video on this video that I saw in the wonderful world of TikTok. And hey guys, Freedom Voice here. I want to do a video on this video that I saw in the wonderful world of TikTok. And I think it's very interesting. I think it also sheds light on exactly how the F-boys sort of recruit confidential informants and gang stalkers. I think you'll find it very, very interesting. And if this ever happens to you, if you're watching this video, don't talk to them without a lawyer.
And you are with?
And you Investigator Kevin Thomas with the Jackson County Sheriff's Office.
Okay. State your presence.
State my presence or why we're here to talk to you? I'm here to talk to you, see if you can give us a little help.
All right, guys, I just want to pop in here to kind of react to what he's saying here. You'll notice here the first thing he says is, we're here to talk to you, see if you can give us a little help. This is the way that the non-investigative subjects are sort of made up on the list, on a watch list, guys. Listen closely.
Be honest.
On what?
I can discuss it, but we need to sit down and talk first.
About what?
About what?
Yeah.
Well, the FBI has a lot of programs going on where we try to identify some situations or people or groups that may be of interest. And you're not in trouble. You haven't done anything wrong, but you may know somebody that put the hair on the back of your neck up that you'd be willing to talk to us about, and that's why we're here to talk to you.
All right, I just want to recap what he said now. He said that the F-Boys has a lot of programs. Notice he says a lot of programs. And he goes on to talk about how he may be a part of a group that may know something. So they're sort of fishing for information. They're looking for information on individuals and groups. And this is how they approach them. Notice that there are 2 FBI agents and there's 1 law enforcement agent from representing the Sheriff County Law Enforcement Office. Let's continue.
I'm sorry, I can't talk about something like that.
Okay. You say you're not willing to talk to us?
No, not unless I'm under arrest.
No,
you
you haven't done anything.
Okay.
You haven't done anything. Okay.
All right, so notice he says clearly that he hasn't done anything. Again, you know, this is obviously 3 agents approaching him in his house, trying to get him to give information. They're looking for information. They're obviously looking for information on other individuals. This is the way they sort of develop their confidential informant agents, I guess. Let's continue.
So,
I hope you understand my concern.
Absolutely. You haven't done anything. Yeah. But you understand why we're here.
No, I don't.
I've just explained it to you.
I understand what you said, but I don't understand why you're here.
You don't understand why I'm here?
No.
Okay. Jim, have you done anything that may get you some publicity in the past?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Okay, so the reason you hadn't done anything wrong, but you're known. And you're known to have association with sometimes some people in your groups. There's always one that does something, and then everybody looks at the group and says, hey, we should have been talking to some people that knew this guy beforehand so that we could have prevented.
So the next thing I wanted to say in regards to this is it's good that he's recording. This gentleman is part of a group, and as the agent said, that he's known. And he asked the question. He clearly says over and over that he hasn't done anything wrong, but he asked him the question, have you done anything that would bring you any publicity? So let's keep in mind, guys, I mean, we do have constitutional rights, and maybe at some point I'm going to do several videos on the Constitution, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, so on and so forth. I mean, the Constitution is very clear, and a lot of times these guys, they sort of depend on people being ignorant of the Constitution and their constitutional rights and the Bill of Rights. It's important that we understand that. The fact that he's recording clearly indicates that, number one, he understands, the freedom of press. He understands the right to be able to ask questions. And This is very good. So let's continue here.
You know, I see that in a lot of groups,
Right.
like Antifa, and I don't see nobody from the FBI going after them people.
Have you seen the FBI not talk to anybody? No. You don't know what they're doing.
I know they're beating people up and nobody's doing anything about it.
Well, that's something that they need to address.
Like that guy at Berkeley who just got attacked because he's
Somebody
a
gets
conservative, and
Yeah.
he's on video, and
Yeah.
he's still not arrested.
Listen,
okay?
we're not going to discuss politics, okay? That's not why I'm here. I'm
Well-
here to see if you can assist us in trying to identify anybody that you may
Well,
know
I can't. I'm sorry. I
that
can't
would be
help
of
you.
concern to you and of concern to anybody else.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't assist you.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right, again, I want to emphasize, guys, that if this ever happens to you, those of you that are watching this video, if this ever happens to you, number one, don't answer any questions. Always ask for an attorney if law enforcement approaches you. That's your constitutional right. You have the right to be represented by counsel. And make sure that they understand that. Make sure, because a lot of times, like I said, these guys depend on you and I being ignorant of the Constitution. Secondly, record, just like he's doing here. He's recording. Record with your cell phone, record with, a camcorder, whatever you have available, and do not open the door until you get your camcorder. Thirdly, these guys are just really recruiting gang stalkers. That's all. This is the way they do it, guys. This is one of the ways that they do it. They approach people and they try to get people to help them, thinking and trying to convince the people that they're doing a good thing. And that's kind of what he's suggesting here. He's sort of suggesting that, the guy's not in trouble. He's going to help them sort of identify a threat. Or perhaps he says a person of interest, not a threat, a person of interest. What type of interest? Again, these are questions that can't be answered because everything is so secretive. These guys want to be so secretive about everything. And they don't want you to know anything, and they don't want anybody else to know anything. They come up like a bunch of bullies, thinking that you must talk to them and you must give them information and you must help them and must join them. Again, guys, don't talk to them without an attorney. Let's continue.
Now, if you have a warrant or something,
We don't have Jim, I'm here friendly, talking.
Okay.
If I had a warrant, do you think there'd be 3 people here?
No, because you come in gangs, just like you are now.
No, this ain't a gang.
Okay, 3 is a gang over
not a gang.
one of me.
I don't want to be. You got 2 of you right now.
Because he's local, and we thought that make you feel more comfortable.
Nothing makes me feel comfortable when any police are at my door asking me.
If you change your mind, you can call Atlanta FBI.
Call the Atlanta FBI.
Ask for us, and
We're trying to get your help.
we'll talk to you. Okay?
How much you paying?
Well, that depends. What kind of help you can provide.
Wait a minute.
Wait, now you're interested.
Wait a minute. It's got to be worth my while.
See, guys, this is exactly what we've all been trying to say for the longest time. These guys, they pay people. It's all about the money. He clearly says this here, guys. He clearly says it depends on what what you're going to offer, what you're going to give us. They're willing to pay him. I mean, this is so revealing, guys. And this is how you know he's a confidential informant, or they want him to be a confidential informant, because they're willing to pay him. He says that, we're your friends. We're here to sort of work together with you. Again, guys, do not, those of you that are watching this video, if this ever happens to you, unless you have an attorney, don't talk to them. And unless you're recording, don't talk to them.
That depends entirely on what you provide.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll think about it.
Okay.
All right.
So it's the Atlanta FBI office.
Okay.
Okay. So just look them up. Give
By
them
the
a call.
way, did you guys ever take care of the complaint I sent in?
What did you send in?
I sent in about someone trying to steal my credit card information online.
That wouldn't be FBI
Yeah,
issue.
sure it would.
No.
All right.
Secret Service, if it's a major network. The Secret Service deals with that.
Okay.
Did you call them?
No.
Did you call the locals?
Yes. They told me that it's an FBI issue.
It's not.
So, you get no help.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. I'll let you know if I'm interested in helping you.
Okay. I appreciate it.
All right. You guys,
Thank you.
you guys have a nice day.
You too. Thank you.
And there you have it, guys. This is how gang stalkers are made. This is how neighbors are recruited. You can see here 3 agents, 2 representing F-boys and 1 representing sheriffs. They're working together, trying to recruit people in the neighborhood, specifically people who are a part of whatever group this gentleman is a part of. I'm not sure exactly what group he's a part of, but it's very obvious that number 1, they're trying to recruit him and they're willing to pay him. Number 2, what's really sad about this is he's almost willing to join them. He's almost willing to do it. He says he's going to let them know if he's interested. He'll come down and let them know, or contact the Atlanta